Hello and welcome to our webinar this afternoon on entire agreement clauses. Have the goalposts moved? Let's see what's on the list for this afternoon. There we go, that's the date. Oh, quite a bit. Sorry for the small print. Quite a lot of litigation on this recently. So if you're drafting, good to have you with us. I'm sure you'll learn something. If you're litigating, equally so. Plenty of misrep litigation going on at the moment, and that's reasonable. And that is a sort of advanced mitigation, isn't it? That's what you're doing. But you're not going to be able to cut out the court's power over a dispute to award damages or an injunction. But, you know, it'll go in the mix somewhere. It won't hurt. A confirmation that the clause is not attempting to exclude liability for fraud, I've dealt with. That fraud carve-out, massive. I'm going to start, before we get into the heart of the new, the recent entire agreement cases, let's just look at the other element, which wasn't in the slide we looked at. This is the prevail element. Well, I suppose it was. I suppose it was. Is it not quite expressed? But the statement that this is the entire agreement. What the prevail does is a little bit more than that. It says these terms prevail usually over anybody else's terms. So what we're doing is just dealing with formation. I'm coming through, get out of my way, my T's and C's apply. And I'm going to spend a couple of minutes doing battle of forms because it sits just on that prevail element and it's very worrying at the moment. Put in this CRM system and it goes badly wrong. And there is a £710 million damages claim flying his way. Well, the way of his company, the defendant HP Enterprise, formerly EDS, and another. What's interesting about this is that the claim is for both breach of contract and negligent misrepresentation. Now, I just want you to think about this for a moment, because if I'm arguing misrepresentation, the problem that comprises the misrepresentation is also going to be a problem in breach of contract. To incorporate the T's and the C's, I'm going to just put that in a poll. Let me see if I get the right poll. Forgive me if I don't. Let's see if it's poll number 1. Yes, it is. Well done, Mrs. Swaffield. So, come on, folks, vote now. Do you want to see the slide again? Let me just show you the slide again, just in case. Poll's coming back. Just hold that thought. X offer, Y acknowledgement, then the lorry's loaded, and delivery note has got X's terms on. Vote now as the poll becomes clear. Putting standard terms and conditions on the reverse of a delivery note will guarantee incorporation, because how last can a last shot be? No, it's split. It's a hung parliament. It's not. Stop voting twice, folks. Right, well done. I agree. Most of you are there. No, I agree. And we know that because we've had a little bit of this in the case. Because what are you doing when you deliver? You are performing. You've gone past offer and acknowledgement, offer and acceptance, into performance. Now, I know a lot of people use the delivery note because it's, look, I'm not unloading the kit unless you sign. How clear is that? The estoppel. I think you want the third bullet as well. And I think the last bullet will rescue you from the unreasonableness. There we go. Any questions, folks? I don't seem to have any, and I'm wondering if I've blinded you with science. But as you were all so good on the polls, I think we will call it a day there, unless anybody wants to type in a question. A lot of litigation, really. A lot of litigation. I'm not sure that the goalposts have moved as much as we were worrying about. I think it's pretty well where we thought it was. And if anything, that estoppel, that boilerplate, is better than ever. Thanks very much for being with me. Bye-bye.